518. I don't think it's going to happen. I haven't heard any news of hurricanes or volcanoes or earthquakes from anywhere else. I was gonna do a vlog at 6 p.m. Auckland, New Zealand time. Didn't get didn't get around to it, but as everyone was expecting, or us pragmatists and realists out there, what happened. The day's gone on, pretty much uneventful. Um, Not even the usual bad news is happening. So yeah, I kind of feel like a prom date that's just been stood up. And what's really sad is that there's a lot of people that go out there and say, who cares what people believe? It doesn't really hurt anyone. But, I mean, let's talk about the retiree from New York, worked for the metropolitan system, um, who sunk like $104,000 into advertising this. I read a story about a couple, with a young couple with one child and another child on the way, who had budgeted their savings out so that they would have spent the last of their money today, because they weren't going to need it. All the people that sunk money into this organization, making it richer and richer for a nonprofit organization. I haven't checked any news clippings on it lately, but for all I know, from what I was reading, no one knows where Harold Camping is. I'm not saying he took off with money or anything, but he probably did. I don't think we'll see his face anytime soon. Uh, Maybe he drank the punch. That's entirely possible. And it's not like I say he deserves to, but my wife was up most of the night. She knew logically that this wasn't going to happen, but there was always a part of her that was still afraid, and I was getting more and more afraid. And I had to explain to her why it wasn't going to happen. And she knew these things logically, but she was still like, she says, people shouldn't be allowed to go around saying things like this. It's just too bad. It's too bad for me. I was kind of, hoping on not having to listen to, those really preachy, self-righteous kind of Christians talking. I'll probably be back on later tonight to talk about how it still hasn't happened. And there are people that are still like they're not yet fully believing that it's not going to happen. They're like, maybe he was off by a little bit. Maybe 6 o'clock wasn't the hour. Maybe it has to hit the West Coast before everything's confirmed. Maybe we'll find out on the 22nd, which is by my clock. It's only 6 and a half, 40 minutes away. 6 hours, 40 minutes away. I don't think he's coming.